begin with, start with a basic stance in Tai Chi. The feet should be shoulder width apart, parallel, and with all the toes touching the floor. The weight should be from the large toe and the ball of the foot right the way around the outside to the heel. Direct your weight down through the centre of the foot and relax the knees. That lets the body weight drop and you have the sense of rooting to the floor. Coming up from the knees, let the pelvis drop down and forward. This is going to tighten the tummy and lengthen the lower back and align the lower spine. Coming up from the hips, lift the body to create some space in the torso. Not too much, and don't let the body arch backwards, because that will stretch the diaphragm. We want the body straight on so the diaphragm has room to move. Coming onto the shoulders, we want to open the chest and relax the shoulders so that the whole of the upper body is relaxed and open between the arms and the chest. Let the throat be open, the back of the neck be long, keep the jaws relaxed, tongue to the roof of the mouth. You can do all of that. It's your basic posture for starting Tai Chi for standing meditation. When we raise the hands here, we call this Wu Chi, which is the beginning of the Tai Chi form. Now I'm going to go from there into illustrating the difference between forward stance and backward stance. I'll do this side on. In the basic posture, turn one foot out about 45 degrees, take your weight on that leg. Let the next leg step forward directly in line with the hip, a natural leg length as far as you can reach without having to fall forward or drop excessively. So that's your stance. You then let the foot drop, heel to toe, bend the knee, push your weight forward, and in this system the back is straight and in line with the rear leg. A backward stance is where you relax the rear leg, push back, and all of the weight goes into the rear leg, comes up so that the weight drops from the head, through the body, into the foot. The front leg is doing nothing, no weight in the front leg. Repeat that from the other side. Basic stance, drop the weight, take the foot forward. Take the foot down, transfer your weight in, and line the back. All of the weight should now be on the front leg. When you come back, the weight is here, it sits down through this leg. This knee must stay aligned with the toe. There. And again, no weight. That's forward and backward stance. Going forward. Turn the foot off. Drop the weight. Step out. Forward stance. Backward stance. These are typically used in things like Russian twist step and repulsement. Okay, central stances consist of either the basic stance or of a wider stance, which is often called riding horse stance. There should be a shoulder and a half width, the toes should point out and the knees follow the toes. The back should be straight from the head to the tailbone. This is typically used in a single whip, and in this case there's a box-like structure that you can see, the registration being from wrist to wrist, wrist to shoulder, wrist to knee, and of course when you look at that sideways, again everything should be square on when you look at it. These are ideal postures for people who are fully fit and able to do them. Most of you when you start will not be able to do that. You should aim for a higher posture and one that basically keeps the back straight rather than compromising by taking a posture where the back is bent in order to get lower. The same applies with the forward stance. Poor stance, forward stance would often look like this, where there is double weighting going on. Both feet have weight. It's not what we're looking for. One foot should have the weight. Forward stance can also be compromised by people dropping the rear leg and dropping the back, and everything's fine. Other problems are leaning forward. So avoid those. In back stance, the thing to avoid is letting the knee drop inside, leaning, and leaning back. Always there. When stepping with Tai Chi, try and transfer the weight gradually and try and use the heel to the toe when going forward and come through the toe to the heel when coming backwards. But particularly separate the weight. Don't drop into something and stomp into it. It should always be a question of holding the weight, lifting, placing the foot through the foot and relax the knee. Both knees relaxed, and then drive the weight forward and take another step. Going backwards is much the same thing. Toe, heel, relax the knees, drive through the hip.